Welcome to the holiday season where we're doing all kinds of promotions and shopping sales and getting ready for Christmas or whatever holiday we celebrate. And this is also the time of year where we as business owners need to promote our businesses, our products, our services, because people are buying and we need to be one of the people that they're buying from. Now, I apologize. I have on my glasses that have a lot of glare. My other glasses are somewhere else right now, and I didn't go grab them before I started this. I apologize. Next time, I'll try to remember to wear the right ones. So, welcome to the Family First Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Heather Blake. So, I wanted to make this episode about the holidays and hyping up our businesses and promoting our businesses, our services, our products. Now, this is something that I've actually been working on. I've been building a holiday hype kit, which is actually live at the moment, but it's a very limited deal. But because of that, it made me really start thinking that this is a conversation for a podcast as well. Now, we're always trying to promote our products, but we're not always trying to build hype around them, because if you're trying to build hype 365 days a year, that would be a lot. But holidays are a great time to build hype around products and services, or events even. Like if you have a local business or if you want to do a virtual event, holidays are great times to build hype around those as well. One of the reasons why we want to create hype or a buzz about what we're doing is it actually warms people up. So if they don't know anything about us, it gives them the opportunity to learn about us and become a warm audience opposed to a cold audience before our promotion, our sales, our launch, our event happens. So building this buzz and this hype around it, before it, is huge because it allows us to, connect with people more. There's so many different options of things you can do to build hype. So in my course, I actually talk about some different things. And one of the things is that I used to work for a radio station, and the radio station, we did different promotions every year, but during the holiday season, during the month of December, we did a lot more of them. And one of the ones we did was called the Holidays. And we actually turned it into this 2-week long event where every day we would go to a different business and we would interview the business owner or manager, depending on the business. And we would talk to them live on air. So I would call into the radio station with my clients, and other people would call in with their clients. So I'd call in to the radio station and they'd be like, "Oh, so Heather, what are you doing today? Where are you today?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm at a Laughlin's Pharmacy. I'm talking to the owner and the pharmacist, Stan. Stan has this store here. He does have a pharmacy, but he also has a lot of other items available." And then, I'd talk to the pharmacist about what he has available, different things that he offers. We'd have, just different conversations. And then at the end of it, I'd be like, "Okay, so are we ready for a giveaway?" And I'd say, "Okay, Stan, now we are going to ask everyone to call in who's listening so they can win a $25 gift card to buy any of your items here in store other than their prescriptions. And Stan, what I need from you is a number. What number caller would you like for to be the winner today?" And he'd be like, "Oh, I want number 13." And be like, "Okay, 13th caller in wins a gift card." And, on the air, we'd be like, "Hello, calling in. Hello, thank you. Oh, sorry, you're the second caller. Oh, 9th caller. Oh, yay, you're the 13th caller. Congratulations. What's your name?" "Oh, my name's Becky." "Okay, Becky, you just won a gift card to a Laughlin's Pharmacy." Now, we made so much excitement and hype around this. We did it every day for 2 weeks. We might have had 2 businesses a day some days. I think maybe like Fridays we did 2 businesses. Thursdays and Fridays we did 2 businesses. So we did every day for 2 weeks. Maybe it was 5 days a week. I don't remember. It was either 7 or 5. And so we built up this huge hype around everything. People would tune in to listen for a place. Ooh, what's the next place they're going? Do I want a gift certificate for them? Oh, it's a restaurant. Ooh, yay. We built such a promotion around it. It was actually one of our best selling events every year that we would do, one of our best selling promotions. So we sold that so much easier than we sold other advertising on the radio because there was hype and buzz around it. So this is what I'm recommending. You don't necessarily have to do anything on the radio, although you can, especially if you're a local business. I do recommend tuning into radio in some form at least. But you can create hype around your events, around your promotions, your launches, things like that. So during the holidays last year, I did what I called 12 days of giveaways. And it started on December 12th and ended on December 23rd. I believe that ends up being 12 days. 24th, I can't remember. But every day, I either had a freebie available or I had a discount available. And on the very last day, people could enter to be the recipient of a 1-hour one-on-one with me. So there's so many awesome things you can do. Like I said, giveaway. I did freebies, or you could do other things. Like sometimes it was something that was paid, which I was giving away for free only that day. Sometimes it was something that was, say it was $27 and you could get it for $7 that day. Sometimes it was just a freebie that would normally be free from me. A bundle of something. Whatever it is, it needs to be special in some way. It needs to be limited time or a limited availability, something that is different, something that is special. One awesome thing to do, especially, so let's say you're like a gift business, or like soaps and candles, something like that. You can create an exclusive bundle that's specific for that day. So maybe you're going to do like a holiday basket. You could raffle it off. You could do a discount on it. You could just do a surprise bundle that's only available that time. It's valued at, say, $90, but it's being sold for $75. Anything like that. The one big thing that you need to know is, what does your customer or your client want from you, and what would be of value to them to receive? Because if they don't have any perceived value, you're not going to create hype or buzz. You have to know who your client is. And you need to know if it matters to them. If giving away something or creating a special offer if you're doing that and what you're doing isn't important to them, they don't care about it, then you're not going to create hype. You're not going to create buzz. And that's the whole idea around promotions that you're doing, is to create hype and buzz in something that people want. Like I said, you can do it leading up to an event. You can do it leading up to a launch. You can do it just for a holiday, an anniversary. Say it's your 10th anniversary of your business. You could do some sort of promotion leading up to that. Mother's Day, all kinds of holidays, Christmas, Halloween even. The idea is just that you want to create hype. You want to create momentum and get a ball rolling and get people excited about your business. Get excited about what you offer them. This might bring in new members, like followers if you're online. It might bring in more people to walk into your doors if you're a local business. It could bring in more sales. It could get you more leads. You could be using this to help build an email list. You could have all kinds of goals for this. You just need to have a goal. you need to know what they want, and you need to create something that creates hype. Especially the holiday season, people are buying around holidays. People are looking for something exclusive or special, a gift for somebody else. So the holidays are the perfect time for this. And if you are interested, I just created a holiday hype kit. If it's available, I'll put a link. It's not going to be available all the time, so I will put a link in the description, but it may or might not be available at the time when you are listening to this. One last thing that I wanted to say is about when you're planning this all out, I want you to make sure that you're planning your promotions ahead of time. You are giving yourself an extra long period of time to make sure you have the plan, make sure you can prepare, make sure you have time to, really create and think out these promotions before you launch the promotion. So in my holiday hype kit that I created, I talk about the planning stage, the preparing stage, the pre-launch stage, the launch, and the post-launch stage. 5 stages, with the most important ones being the planning and the preparing. The planning is obviously you're planning everything out. The preparing is that you're creating everything that needs to be done before you launch the promotion. So make sure that you take the time to plan and prepare, because when you do those, it allows you to not be so, attached to your business and be, overwhelmed and all those other things when you're launching, because you've already done it. You have a 5-day launch of this promotion. You were not glued to your computer for these 5 days because you did everything ahead of time. If you think you need 5 days to plan and prepare, give yourself 10. Okay? It's going to take longer than you think it's going to for planning and preparing. Now, I'm not saying you're going to 40 hours a week, for 8 days, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, planning and preparing. I'm not saying that, but if you can put 2 hours a day into planning and preparing, and you think it's going to take you 5 days of 2 hours, meaning 10 hours, then give yourself 20 hours. That way you should have time to do it all. And when you spend the 20 hours planning and preparing when you launch, you're going to have more success than if you just wing it at launch time. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Family First Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Heather Blake, and I'll see you next week.